The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's Choice of Lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.
Want to learn more about Adrian College Television? To find out more about ACTV, you can visit our website at adriancollege.tv. You can find direct links to our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms there. Bulldog students can submit a request to become an announcer for ACTV. Fans can see press releases about upcoming events and what's happening at the media production house. Visit adriancollege.tv for more.
Hello students, this is President Docking coming to you again from the President's Office at Adrian College. Hey, I'm sending you this video with some great news. Despite all that's been happening with the pandemic, COVID-19, etc., we've been hard at work on campus, and the faculty have recently approved 8 new degree programs, which I think are super exciting, and I want you guys to know about these so you can start to think about them as you think about your future academic career here. So here they are. The first one is in public health. We have both a major and a minor now in public health. Can you think of a more relevant major than public health right now, given all that's going on? The second one is supply chain management. If you're following the news, supply chain management is really where it's at. There are thousands of jobs. I happened to look before I got in this video. Some of these jobs pay over $100,000 a year right out of college. Public health pays very well as well. Great area to go into. The third new major that the faculty approved is human resources. And you know, every business, I mean, whether it's Adrian College or IBM or something in between, has a human resource office. Lots of jobs, great field to go into. The fourth is professional sales. Now, whatever your professional career, you have to know how to sell, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling services, whether you're selling your character. Professional sales is a great thing to be trained in academically. The next one is esports management. Now, esports is just absolutely exploding across the country. And I know we have a lot of students that are athletes that would like to stay into sports. So we now have an esports minor degree. It's a minor right now, may turn into a major later, but it's a minor right now that you can get your degree in. And then we have 2 certificates that we're now offering in digital marketing, which is incredible. I mean, digital marketing, again, whatever you're going into, if you can do some digital marketing, your employers will love it. So these are high skill, high pay, high need areas with literally thousands of jobs coast to coast. So long and short is, once again, Adrian's on the cutting edge. We're at the forefront. We are leading the pack in innovation and ingenuity. And we just wanted you guys to know all that's going on. So there you go. It's all good news today. I hope that brightened your day. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, hey, there he is, Bruiser. Hi, I'm Bruiser's biggest fan. He was a legend to us puppies.
Strong but silent. Such a humble attitude from such a prominent figure.
He ran Adrian College's campus. Everyone loved him and wanted to meet him wherever he went. Welcome week, homecoming, spring concert, he was there and looking good. Well, he did have his own private groomer. He was so cool. He had the best education a bulldog could ever ask for, as many walks as he wanted. Heck, the dog had his own pass to Richie. Bruiser was an athlete, but I'm so small. He did have to work hard at it. Well, maybe not too hard, but it will take a lot of commitment and practice if I want to land on varsity at Arrington too. It's just such a big jersey to fill. Seriously, huge. But I can do this. I want the job. Because I want to make thousands of Bulldog friends just like him. So hi, Adrian College. I'm Bruiser too.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, all back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah.
members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in the starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you. There's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Oh, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one that I'd rather be with than you, my love. 'Cause there's no one else I want to see. There is nothing else I want to do. There is nowhere else I want to be than with my arms wrapped tight around you. Oh yeah, oh.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
Here it goes out there.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Hello and welcome to Docking Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College for this afternoon's AC men's soccer matchup between Adrian College and Bluffton University. I'm Matt Kibbe. I'll be your play-by-play tonight, as well as alongside me, DeJohn Hughes and Trey Matthews, both of them on the call with me as well tonight as we get ready for some men's soccer. Boys, how you doing today?
Doing great on this fine Sunday afternoon, enjoying the last few days of warm weather in Michigan.
Yeah, that cold weather's coming soon. I'm going to soak up the sun here at beautiful Docking Stadium, just like the boys out there are, as we get things started off today.
Right off the bat, we get a kick out of bounds. Both teams coming in today. Adrian 1-2. Bluffton, I don't believe they've gotten a true game yet. But we're here today for their contest here at Docking Stadium at Kapnick Field.
I'm excited to see what's in store for this great soccer matchup, because you said that Bluffton hasn't had a full-fledged full-fledged soccer game yet.
I do not believe so. As we're going to get our first goal kick of the afternoon, the starting netminder for Adrian College is Derek Lawson. He'll be in net today for the Bulldogs. Over on the other end, I believe that's going to be Tanner Newport. I'll confirm later on, though.
Yeah, Adrian's goalie is going to be a 6-foot freshman from Rochester Hills, Michigan. He attended high school at Rochester Adams. this year, Adrian College is looking for some serious goaltending help. They lost their senior, Spencer Brown. And they also lost their backup junior, Nathan Bresnay. So now all three goalies are pretty much brand new and have not really gotten any PT here in college. So this fall is really going to be looking for them to get some experience.
Speaking of their experience, we've gotten a chance to cover some of the scrimmages that have been here at Adrian College. And both of the goaltenders, after every single game, have gone over and talked to their upperclassmen leadership and asked them, hey, what did I do? How was I? What can I do better? It's something that you really like to see with that culture with first-year head coach Michael Hatfield at the helm for the Bulldogs.
Michael Hatfield has been all over, including your high school, Kibbe, if I'm correct.
You are.
Trenton High School. He's helped out for the University of Michigan Dearborn. He's gotten a lot of recreational and club soccer coaching experience, so he's the right man for the job to lead this Bulldog unit.
I'll always recommend going back to, I believe it was the last time men's soccer was on ACTV. It was a scrimmage. Coach Hatfield came up and literally sat with us for 20 minutes talking to us about the team, the culture, his past, his future. And one of the most exciting things that he said the first day he got here, you want to know what his jitters going for the season? Saw his nameplate on his coaching door. An interesting story for the folks at home.
Coach plate on a door. It's pretty interesting right there. It means you made it.
It does.
I mean, you get that same feeling as a player. I mean, I remember my freshman year walking into the lacrosse locker room for the first time in the spring and seeing my nameplate up there. It made me realize that season was here. This is what I play for. I'm happy. Let's do it. So that doesn't just it's not just a coaching thing. That's a player thing as well.
Pass in here for Bluffton. The Beavers shot on goal and cleared away.
It's going to be number 25, Ben Soseville. Product from Portage, Michigan. He attended Portage Central High School, 5'6" freshman.
You know, we were just talking about that before the game, DJ. The amount of Michiganders that go to Adrian and are key players for their respective teams is absolutely incredible and shows just the way that the Adrian can bring in that hometown crowd. Dylan Wisemont, the one with it now, dribbling around. Bluffton's going to take it back and clear it out of bounds, and we'll get another throw in by Ben Soseville. He throws it in. It's going to go right to Robbie Precious. And now we're going to have an opportunity here, but it's cleared away again, and Adrian will have another throw in. Matchup between the MIAA and the Heartland Conference is here today, although this is an exhibition game. Nice to see these two conference rivals, opposing conference rivals going at it tonight. Bluffton being one of the teams that we'll regularly see here on ACTV this fall, as I believe last night softball actually went and traveled over to Bluffton and played them in some exhibition scrimmages. Header there, and a save!
And there we see it. First save there of Derek Larson's career here as a Bulldog. Sends that one right off the tip of his hands. Nice big mitts there to bring that ball in. We're going to see another corner kick here from Bluffton now.
That was a great play, but just better execution on the defensive side for the Adrian College Bulldogs. So let's see if Bluffton can try that play again and try to get a man open. But unfortunately, the ball just went a little too high and over the football goalpost that's here at Docking Stadium.
Maxwell Kennedy with the corner kick. He sends it far. A little too much muscle into that one. Going to be a goal kick now for Larson.
Yeah, just too strong on that pass right there. Got to kick it nice and easy to try to set up your teammates, especially if you're trying to use your head to get the ball into the net.
We're going to have a redo here. Short, safe kick to Robbie Precious. And back to Larson right now, and he's going to clear it far and long. About a 50-yard kick there sent in. And Bluffton recovers.
You know, we were talking about the speed that the ladies had last night while they were here playing their exhibition game against the Tryon Thunder. This Adrian College men's Bulldogs, soccer squad also has some speed out there. Dylan Wismont, number 2, is pretty fast. Number 6, Nate Lake's pretty fast. And then also out there on the edge is number 22, a freshman, Dion Vartorella. He's also got some speed on him. So I look to see the men's team do a little bit of dump and chase tonight as well.
You know, right now we're seeing a lot of back and forth, a lot of quick movements, trying to get the ball on net. First clear for the goaltender, Newport, today. Header there. That was Vartella for the Bulldogs. He's going after him now, trying to get that ball back in his possession. Sent over. The Bulldogs still with it. Lake has it now. He crosses it way over to Pulte. Pulte's looking for something, and the Beavers come in on him. No whistle on the tackle. Hanging on to it now is Welsmont. And the Beavers going to take recovery of it again. What are you guys seeing so far as we're just about 7-8 minutes through this contest?
Well, neither team can really just get anything going right now. Just a little bit of rust by both respective teams. Bluffton did get close to Adrian's goalie to try to make a play, but unfortunately they have well-planned schemes, but just not executed well enough. And for the Adrian College Bulldogs, they need to try to get closer to make a play and make something happen. So we've played about 13 and a half here at Dockett Stadium. Still plenty of time to get your feet underneath you and try to make something out of it.
For me, it's more about the middle of the play, middle of the field, the play there for both squads. That's where you really see teams create their opportunities. And right now, you're seeing both Bluffton and Adrian College not really allow either squad to get a rhythm going there in the middle and create opportunities for the offense.
Coaches yelling down at their respective players, trying to get their play in as Chris Fleming has an opportunity to that. He heads it over to Precious, but Precious couldn't get control and then clears it away, and the Bulldogs lose possession of it. Thrown in there by Hill for Bluffton. Beavers trying to get something going here. Battle of the Bulldogs and the Beavers, respective mascots for both teams. Looking back to last year, the Bulldogs went 11-6-2 on the year. Bluffton went 6-13. As there's a far pass up in front, and Larson went for it. Luckily was able to get it over his foot and out of bounds, and we'll see a corner kick here, as that was Coffey going after it for the Beavers.
You know, I kind of like that play because even if he misses it there, it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
But when you go and dive for it, if you miss it, you leave your net wide open, it's probably going to trickle and the offensive guy can come in and pick it up. So, granted, you know, they get a corner kick here, but I'd rather take the chances at the corner kick than the goalie trying to just swallow that up there.
Another nice play there by Larson.
That was dangerous right there.
Ingram was the one who took the kick, and he's going to take another one here as it was punched out of bounds behind the net. So another corner kick for the Beavers, the third one on the day, and another opportunity to get the go-ahead goal here early. 35-25 remaining in this first half of play. Bluffton looking to set something up.
I think this might be the fourth, actually.
I think you're actually right. I think
they had the one with the header and then the one that went wide.
On the far side, yep.
That one. So they're going to get this one. And they've been creating solid opportunities here off of these corner kicks. They're probably one of the most dangerous parts of the game. I mean, the ball's going straight into your box, and you pretty much got one shot to get the save or it's going in.
Combs just had to be substituted for Kiger, and I believe there was a little bit of a blood situation happening, so the ref sent him on his way. Corner kick comes in, taken, headed, and it's going to go to the opposite side, and I believe we'll see a goal kick. We will. Larson with it now. He'll clear it out the way.
Little fun fact here while we got a little bit of time. Number 10 for the Bulldogs, Patrick Hanlon, is actually the oldest NCAA soccer player in the country, standing at 27 years old now. He'll be turning 28 pretty soon. So, we got some history here in Dockey Stadium today. He is the oldest active NCAA athlete, and he also is the third oldest all-time for oldest soccer player to play in NCAA contests.
How does that happen, DJ?
Well, for Patrick, it was more of just him taking a little bit of time off and doing some traveling and stuff he wanted to do personally in his life and then going back to school. But he actually just started playing soccer about 2 or 3 years ago. It's something he picked up, and he's like, well, I think I'm pretty decent at it, so I'll take my chances at playing in college.
That's really interesting right there. I did not know that.
Man has the beard of a lumberjack. Looks like he's 35 going on 50 maybe. Don't believe 28. Has an opportunity for the Bulldogs as a defenseman for him. Bluffton with it now. That's Coffee. Coffee with a deke. Shot. And a goal for Bluffton. They get on the board first. Coffee with it.
Well, I know it's morning, but have a cup of coffee. That was amazing right there. Nice deke and just great dribble penetration by Bluffton, and they are on the board 1-0.
Good play there by Bluffton, but what you want to see out of the Bulldogs here is you want to see them lift their heads. It's 1 goal, 32 minutes here in the first half. Don't let it get to you. You got a lot of soccer here to play. Go on to the next play and make things happen here for the Bulldogs.
So Bluffton takes the early lead with 32-35 left here in the first half. Bluffton going right back on the attack. Larson's able to come out and grab it and stop the momentum quickly. That's the biggest thing you're going to have to do here. You don't want to give Bluffton the opportunity to go up too early because that's going to be a tough deficit to come back from. Larson sends it away. Over the head of the Bluffton defender, going after it now is Vartella for the Bulldogs. He's down there as well with Hanlon. Believe we have a corner kick coming. We do.
And that was from the efforts of Dion Vartarella, a freshman here who's getting some early PT, some time to fill out the college game, and he's showing, he's trying to prove here why he deserves to be out here on the pitch for the Bulldogs.
Hofis is the one from my eyesight that I see taking the kick. He's going to send in the corner kick. A little too much power over the head of, I believe, Precious. He clears it back, gets a little bit of room to Soseville. Soseville sends it in. Bluffton gets the clear and now going with it. Tries to send it up. Can't get to it in time as Kane is the one going after it for the Bulldogs. He's in a battle with Ingram, and we get a whistle.
Got to be honest, I saw him stare down at him, and I definitely wasn't thinking he was going to pat him on the back. I mean, in most sports, you're not seeing a guy pat the guy that knocks him down on the back, but that's something you see quite a bit in soccer. These guys are pretty they have great sportsmanship for the most part, and they just want to be out here playing the game they love.
Hey, he loves to see sportsmanship, and, yeah, even though players could get emotional, players could get their tempers riled up, at the end of the day, you still know what's more important.
Sarka's the one with it now, so I'm going to have to take that correction on the corner kick. Sarka was the one who took it.
Sarka's a phenomenal player for the Bulldogs. We were covering that game against Trine, and he had the 1 goal for Adrian in that game. It was about 20, 25 out, and he just sent a straight missile in, and it was all buckets.
A little too much power on that kick from Pulte. He had it up to Hanlon. I thought Hanlon was going to take it into that goal box and try and get a nice little play on there, but elected to pass back, and then we got a little bit of an over kick. So now Newport is going to be the one taking this free kick. We're at the 30-minute mark of this first half of play. Adrian College versus Bluffton University here on ACTV at Docking Family Stadium. Push from behind, and we're going to get a whistle.
And
Wisemont.
So close to a fan getting a souvenir.
I've got to be honest with you, Matt. I think that might be Libtac out in goal. I can't really see from here.
Are you reading a 0? Because I'm seeing a 1.
I can't really see.
I can't
from
see
here.
It. So
the fact that they're both 1-digit numbers makes it very
it's
hard.
impossible to know.
And it's actually really surprising that they didn't start Brendan Nickel tonight here for Bluffton. A senior that's from Manitow Beach, about 20 minutes down the road, and he attended Addison High School as well. So it's kind of surprising to see him not start here in his homecoming.
We really need some binoculars up here.
We're going to have to get some of those.
Sarka
took the free kick.
Interesting fact while we have a quick break in the action. Usually at a hockey game, Doc Emmerich usually carries binoculars with him. Doc Emmerich is a play-by-play announcer, usually because the booth is so high up at a hockey rink. So usually he's inspired me as an announcer to purchase a pair of binoculars so that way I could see closer to the action. Doesn't just apply to hockey; it could apply to all sports.
Where they at? Where'd you bring it? You didn't get them yet? You didn't bring them here?
I was kind of in a rush.
You're good. Hanlon has it now down on the far side near the scoreboard here, and we're going to get our first sub of the game. Be number 18, Greiser, coming in for Ingham and Bluffton University.
You know, Hanlon looks like a 28-year-old out there in a bunch of 20-year-old, 21, 22-year-old guys. He looks like it. He's moving a little gingerly, but you can't tell him he ain't trying as hard as everybody else out there.
That's right. Bluffton going in for the attack here. Chris Fleming's going to take it away down right near that goal line. And he just clears it away and gives the Bluffington the possession back. Coffey gives it over to his teammate.
I think Fleming's going to become a household soccer name here at Adrian College. His sister, Caroline Fleming, was a phenomenal attacker here for the Adrian College women's soccer team, and she led them to a couple MIAA championships as well.
Yeah, the Fleming name is one of those names that Adrian College, I don't think we'll ever be able to get rid of. It's going to be ingrained into the memory of not only Docking Stadium, but over on the academic side of things as well. A very smart family here at Adrian College.
I was about to say, I see the last name Fleming, and even though I don't know them personally, I still have an idea of who they are. And, yeah, I was about to say, isn't there more than one? Or is there just one? Great block right there.
I believe there's 3.
I say there might be a third.
There might even be 4.
Quadruplets?
I think so. I actually think so. I do know that they are twins, per se. I think there is a twin in the family. So very well known here. I believe all decided to come to Adrian College.
Hey, that legacy scholarship is great. I'd come here if I had a legacy.
With it now is Stowesville for the Bulldogs. Somebody crossed it. Can't get a chance to see that number right away.
That was going to be number 3, Brian Paletti.
Thank you, DJ. I appreciate that. We're up in the booth right now. We have a little bit of an odd setup. We have all of our equipment in the way. We're kind of split between the two of us, but there's a window and a support beam kind of gets in the way of the corners of the soccer field as well as when football is being played. But I'll tell you what, we have one of the best. I would personally say we have one of the best stadiums in all of Division III. It's probably one of the nicest. Field turf, we were talking about it last night on women's soccer. 2 years old, not even 2 years old.
Yep.
Still being used, as well as chairback seats on the home side.
I say if there's any school that might be able to compete as far as the stadium, I'm going to give it to Kalamazoo College.
Yeah, I would agree.
They have a really nice football stadium, but that's the thing. It's just a football stadium. Docking Stadium is a little bit more beautiful. I mean, soccer's out here. Women's soccer, you got football, and you got lacrosse, men's and women's lacrosse as well. So it's not just a one-faceted facility here. It's multifaceted.
Adrian College big on their sports programs. We have so many sports here on this beautiful campus, ranging from a lot of unique sports, including we're going to, I think, get an esports team, which is something I'm going to look to sign up for. So 25 minutes left in this half, and the Bluffton is still on top by a score of 1-0 here at Docking Stadium.
Hofus, number 9, Lynham, number 18, and Slagle, number 19, checked in for the Bulldogs. I didn't get a chance to see who they checked in for. I believe I saw Hanlon coming off, but I didn't get a chance to see the other two. So Coach Hatfield taking the opportunity to get some fresh legs on the pitch for this contest here. You know, we were mentioning the use of the multi-purpose field here at Docking Stadium. I think that's an awesome opportunity to bring up the purchase of the West Beecher building over on the other side of 223, where rugby is scheduled to come to Adrian College starting in 2021-2022, and I believe that field is going to also serve a multi-purpose and serve some other sports teams like lacrosse for DJ, as well as I believe soccer may be able to go over there and use it as well. It will be multi-purpose for rugby here at Adrian College coming in 2021.
See,
I think they're going to, excuse me, Trey, but I think they're going to end up eventually moving every sport that isn't football over to that West Beecher facility and turning this strictly into a football stadium and doing a little bit more with that facility for those teams that play field sports.
Really, I didn't know that. But I knew Adrian College was getting a rugby team. I just didn't know when. Rugby is an intense sport. Hey, maybe we might get some Aussies to come to Adrian College.
Gotta love the Aussies.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, we get kids from the Czech and stuff for hockey.
All
so,
over
I
the
mean,
place, yeah.
When you're good, people will come.
Like we mentioned, that should be around here in 2021-22 academic school year. So next fall, a year from now.
Senior year for me.
That's right.
I'll be out of here.
DJ will be out of here.
He'll be out of here. Any chance you do a 5th year, DJ?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I'm going to get me a career, going to get me a big boy job.
Offsides called on Bluffton. That means Larson will get the kick here for the Bulldogs.
And while we got a little bit of time getting ready to check into the game, they're not quite coming in yet, but they will be for Bluffton. Will be number 7, Andrew Klempeck, number 20, Patrick Spillman, and number 15, Maximilian Pierce. As Precious sends this one off, it is going to hit. That's going to be Hofius out there chasing it as Bluffton takes control. And Bluffton's going to send it out of bounds, and the Bulldogs are going to take control here. Hofius sends it in to Wismont. Wismont back to Lake as Bluffton takes control.
As we mentioned earlier, Matt Kibbe here with you today. DeJean Hughes and Trey Matthews
We have a player
also
down.
with me on the call.
Yeah, it looked like they might have just collided ankles there. That was number 20 for the Bulldogs, Robbie Precious, going down for a quick second. Hopping back up, looks to be good to go as we're going to get play back going as Kane sends it in. And that was number 18, Dylan Lineman, as Kane regains possession and sends it over to Bluffton. Bulldogs now have possession again, back with Precious. Precious sends it up. Wismont gets a foot on it and sends it back to Bluffton.
21:45 remaining in the first half of play for the soccer matchup on this Sunday afternoon on the campus of Adrian College in Docking Stadium. I'm loving the tree. I don't know if you guys can see it. The trees in the background are beautiful right now. They're beautiful fall colors. This is a great painting.
Save there and an awesome shot by Westmont. A great save by Liptak. As we were saying, I do believe, seeing that really quickly, it does look like a 0 compared to a 1.
We'll figure it out.
And right there we see a quick throw in from Gabriel to Sowsville. Sowsville's going to send one in, and we get it off the head there of Lyman, but not quite into the net as Liptak is going to snatch someone up there. We're going to get a goalie kick. Liptak sends it off. Soccer for the Bulldogs looks for a header, doesn't quite grab it, and it slips all the way through to Precious. Precious sends it back to Larson. Larson's going to play around with it a little bit, then send it off. Ball gets past Hofius and back to Bluffton. Bluffton's still in control with it here, back in the D. D-man's going to send it up. Right over the head of Chris Fleming, back to Larson. Sure, we'll see a boot here from Larson in just a second. And Larson sends it off. That's going to be Lyman there with the first header. Wismont there with the second as Lyman still has control. That's going to be Sarko making a sprint there. He sends a beautiful ball up to number 12, Tag Gabriel. Gabriel's going to take control, make a move, make another move, and he's going to turn it over as Bluffton clears the ball back to the center of the field.
It looks like number 2, Wismont for Adrian College, is down on the ground and in serious pain.
We're going to get a little break in action here as the trainers are going to run out and attend to number 2, Dylan Wismont here of the Bulldogs, as number 21, Justin Tobin, looks to prepare to check into the game for the Bulldogs. And also number 40, Brendan Nickel, the goalkeeper from Manitou Beach, Michigan, right down the road. He did his high school bid here at Addison, and he looks like he's going to check into the game and get some time here in his homecoming. And with an exhibition game going, we're not going to see a stop of the clock. Clock's going to keep winding a little bit And we're just going to get our trainers to check on Dylan Wismont there. We're going to get some subs. Trey, Matt, what have you guys seen so far in this first game?
Well, Adrian College can't get any momentum right now. Like we've been saying in the broadcast this whole time, like when Bluffton is near to score, we're saying nice play, just not well enough executed. So the Bulldogs need to get closer and closer, but every time they seem to get closer, it seems like Bluffton has an answer for them. And if Matt Kibbe is correct, Bluffton is playing their first game right now. So you would think the roles will be switched, and you would think that Adrian would be playing their first game, and Bluffton would be the ones with experience because they're playing it like it right now. So right now I'm just looking to see some sort of momentum for Adrian College. I know some time is winded down due to Wismont needed medical attention. Hopefully he's going to be all right, and hopefully he'll return to action. But that's what I've been seeing from Bluffton and Adrian College.
And also entering the game is going to be sophomore D, number 5, Colin O'Neill from Milford, Michigan, as the Bulldogs are looking to make a push here, and Bluffton's going to be able to clear it with a header. That's Hofius there getting some control for the Bulldogs, sending it back to Kane. Kane up to Soulsville. Soulsville's got the time, and he turns. Soulsville to Sarka. Sarka with the shot. Saved.
Wow. Great when you come in.
And
that ball always finds you.
Yeah, and that's first save of the night for number 40, Brendan Nickel, the hometown goalkeeper here from Manitou Beach, Michigan. Speaking of Manitou Beach, not quite on Manitou Beach, but right across over on Devil's Lake, Adrian College has their own boathouse here for our rowing teams and our Adrian College bass fishing team, which are both ranked in the nation. I know that our bass fishing team is number 1 in the nation. Not quite sure what our rowing team is, but I do know they are ranked.
I also heard through a grapevine there could be some more water sports coming that are going to utilize that boathouse.
Really?
Wouldn't mind to see water polo maybe?
No, not water polo. I think something along the lines of sailing could be a possibility, stuff like that. We can use the water and utilize the outdoor space.
But I know we're supposed to be getting a pool very, very soon here.
Yeah, I did see
Actually, it's supposed to be an attachment here to the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center that Docking Stadium is right next to. And, yeah, we're supposed to be getting a pool, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a swimming and diving team, maybe a synchronized diving team, along with a water polo team or two coming up here on campus as well.
Yeah, expect some big things from Adrian College. I used to do rowing in between my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Really relaxing. I did it on Belle Isle, and we would just row like on the American and Canadian river. So really relaxing. You got to see the city skyline. Yeah, just an amazing experience.
And while we were talking, we got to see number 28, David Smith, a freshman defender from Toledo, Ohio, checking into the game. I'm looking to see a real spark of energy from David, as David scored 2 goals in their exhibition contest against Siena Heights, crosstown rivals. So I know that he's got some real energy to him, and he can really help this defense and this Adrian College Bulldogs team get off to the right start. As number 9 there for Bluffton, Dalton Tainer, sends one just outside of the goal.
He had Larson beat on that. He just missed it wide. And, I'll give credit to Larson there to come out and make that net small on that shot.
Yeah, I say if Larson doesn't come out, that's probably a goal there. He's able to decrease the angle and make that a tougher shot as he sends this one off when we get things back into play. That one's going to go off the back of Tobin and fall into the middle of the field as David Smith is going to step up and get the ball back to the Bulldogs. Tobin back to Smith. Smith tries to make it up. As we're going to see a turnover here, and Bluffton is going to keep control.
Nice play there by Pierce for Bluffton University.
Soulsville fighting hard here in the middle with number 18, Elijah Greiser, who ends up keeping the ball in possession for the Bluffton and sending it over to Chris Fleming, who sends it down to the other end for the Bulldogs, and it's out of bounds. We just see the throw in here for the Bulldogs to Tobin, gets by, and it's going to go back to Bluffton. Soulsville's going to pick up the whistle there, fighting hard, going to get a little bit of a push, and it's going to go back to Bluffton.
It's really nice to see. We talk about it usually every single broadcast, but fans are in the stands here today. That's something you can never get over here at Adrian College's. We had the football game last weekend, and then still have fans coming out here for some of this stuff.
You know, it's amazing to see, Kibby, that fans are allowed in attendance. Of course, everyone is remaining socially distanced, at least 6 feet apart. The only people within close proximity of each other are families or friends that live together. And everyone is required to wear a mask the entire time. We in the broadcast booth are required to wear a mask as well. So that's also nice to see. Just we're taking all the precautions right now to try to get back to normality while remaining safe.
Yeah, during the missing action there, that was number 15, Maximilian Pierce for the Beavers, putting one just outside of the goal as he had Larson beat there as well. Bluffton's going to have control of it here, as we're going to see number 18, Elijah Greiser, take control of it here and send it. Oh, he tried to send it outside there to Pierce. As Precious is going to create the turnover there for the Bulldogs and send it back to Smith. Smith sends it over into the offensive end as Tad Gabriel's going to get control and sends it out of bounds.
Couple check-ins for Bluffton here. Number 13, Trent Mast, and number 25, Brendan DeCursey, coming in for the Beavers.
Just under 13 minutes here remaining in the first half. We're going to see a throw in here from the Beavers. They send it deep into their offensive zone. Kane's going to step up there and head it back to his goalkeeper, Larson. Larson is going to send this one off. Hits the feet of the Beavers and is kept in control here by Smith. Smith up to Lyman. Lyman a quick dish to Gabriel. Gabriel switches sides here as he sends it over to Soulsville. Soulsville's not quite able to get there as it skirts out of bounds. We're going to see a quick throw in here from the Beavers. Kane's going to get control and send it back to Larson. Larson elects not to pick it up as he sends it off here. Looking for Soulsville. Soulsville heads it to Hofius. Hofius heads it out of bounds, and we're going to see some subs come in as well. That's going to be number 12, Joseph Easel. Number 17, Jared Nickel. And then for your Bulldogs, number 14, Nathan Quintana.
Round of applause as he comes out the game. Substitution coming in.
Beavers with control here around midfield as Tobin steps up to make a defensive play and sends it back out of bounds.
You know, I'm looking at the program today, and I want to mention something that I think is really unique for this situation for Bluffton versus Adrian. Both coaches are in their first season at the helm for their respective teams, Michael Hatfield and Robert Richardson for Bluffton. You know, that's something you don't see very often. You don't see two coaches in their first year going at it with each other.
No, you don't, and it's usually interesting to see because it's like they don't have much experience at, well, I shouldn't say that. It's just that they don't have much experience with their new team, so it's like they're still trying to figure out things, especially for Bluffton, this being their first game of action, and Adrian College still trying to just find their way as the season progresses and they get ready for next spring. So this is going to be very interesting to see, and just slowly but surely, let's see who out-coaches who.
As we saw a free kick there from the Beavers, Bulldogs are going to take control here as Lyman sends it over to Hofius, and Hofius is running full speed here, and he's got some numbers here for the Dogs. As he sends one crossing over to Tobin. Tobin takes the shot, and it hits the field goal post here at Docking Stadium, as he had a great opportunity to put one there in the back of the net for the Bulldogs, and it's just too high.
Wide open, and you heard the groans from the crowd right there. Perfect opportunity. You couldn't have written up a play any better, and unfortunately just not well enough executed. Goes high of the netting, and it didn't even go through the field goal. So that's a double whammy right there. You don't get the goal, and you don't get the football field goal. Just a little joke.
Everybody kind of knew that was the one that they needed right there. Everybody here in Docking Stadium, especially on our side of the stands here for the Adrian College Bulldogs, did a simultaneous groan and lift of their hands as they knew that was the one that we needed in the back of the net to get things going for the Bulldogs.
Soccer ball goes into our home crowd, and someone's going to go home with a souvenir.
Well, here's another opportunity.
Phenomenal ball there from Precious up to Hophius. Hophius takes the shot, and it's just wide.
That is 2 chances now that the Bulldogs had. Realistically, it feels like it should be 2-1 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes, Matt.
And I'm going to give some real pressure there. A real shout out there to the middle of the field here as we got a sub there for Justin Tobin. Once he came into the game for the Bulldogs, some real opportunities came in there as things have been going better there in the middle of the field. And also we see another goaltender switch here for Bluffton here in the first half as number 1, Tanner Newport, is going to make his first appearance here in the game. He also is going to get a goalie kick right away and send it back into play. That's off the head of Robbie Precious. Precious able to get it up to Lyman. Lyman sends a beautiful ball up to Hophius. Hophius makes the hustle to get there. Crossing ball. Tad Gabriel here. Makes a move to the inside. And is able to get it taken away by the Beavers, and Beavers send it out of bounds. Not before a whistle here on a push from Tad Gabriel. The Beavers are going to get a free kick, send it off to the other side.
Man, Bulldogs are putting on tremendous pressure right now. Just got to find the back of that net.
Well, that's what happens sometimes, Matt. Sometimes the easy ones don't find the netting, and sometimes the hard ones do.
And I'm giving this change in pace and opportunities here. A lot of credit goes to number 20, Robbie Precious, number 21, Justin Tobin, and number 14, Nathan Quintana, as they made some switches here on offense and defense. We're able to put those guys in the middle, and they've done their job and created opportunities for the Adrian College Bulldogs offense.
7 minutes remaining in this first half at Docking Stadium. DJ, what do you do in this situation?
Well, if you're the Bulldogs, you kind of just want to keep running through your system. I know it's early. I know you're down 1, but you're still in the first half. So you don't want to start getting in panic mode too early. You kind of just want to keep running through your systems because you have been getting good opportunities. So now it's about making those opportunities count and putting them in the back of the net. And for Bluffton, you got to just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're taking great opportunities. You're keeping the ball on your side of the field as much as you can. And you're trying to limit as many of the opportunities as the Bulldogs are getting. So I see great play here from both sides, and it's more just about who wants it more at this point.
Larson still in net for the Bulldogs. I think we'll have an opportunity to see a substitute come for him coming in the second half in about 6 minutes. Bluffton taking the opportunity to get as many people in the game as they can.
Fighting for the ball right there. And Bluffton is just going to take control of it. I thought they were going to let it go out of play. Bulldogs need to get deeper and just make an opportunity right now.
Tobin there with some great hustle, trying to send it up to Gabriel. It's going to get sent back to the D, and David Smith is going to give it a header there. That's going to be O'Neal sending it back to Larson. Larson with the free kick up to midfield as Precious is going to get the second header here. And Kane's going to kick it right to the Beavers as Smith is able to make some great defensive play and get it up to the Hophius. Hophius here on the outside. Tries to make a move, and it's going to get kicked out of bounds here by the Beavers. That's 5 minutes approach here remaining in the first half.
Score 1-0 in favor of the visiting Beavers here at Docking Stadium. They got that goal early in comparative to where we're at right now. Bulldogs have been chasing. They've got an opportunity to get into that attacking zone lately, and they're trying to push. They've had 3 opportunities that I can recall of that should have been a goal. Didn't find the back of the twine as we have a corner kick coming here for Hophius. Sent in, cross-body, header opportunity cleared away by Bluffton. And Adrian's going to try and keep possession. They can't. It's sent ahead. Fleming's the lone defenseman, but luckily it goes out of bounds, and Adrian will regain possession.
4 minutes remaining. They got to make something happen if you want some sort of momentum going into the second half of play.
Both teams are going to be looking for that momentum grabber right here, and right now, I think it's with Adrian. I have a feeling it's with Adrian. I think we can give them credit for they've had the ball for the we'll call it the second half of the first half. They've really had control and been able to do stuff with it. But Bluffton could get that ball back. They've been playing really strong defense. You got to give that defense credit and the goaltending a lot of credit because they've kept everything out of the back of the net and done everything that they can. As we have a sub coming in for Adrian, Ben Soseville is going to come in. I believe it's one of those other situations where the ref kind of forced a substitute. But we'll still keep going here.
But the one thing I learned about in physics in high school, Matt, is that momentum can die out. So even though Adrian College does have the momentum, if they don't get anything going, if they don't get that extra force, their momentum is just going to die.
Sounds like some Isaac Newton theory going on in high school.
Don't let
over
that
there.
fool you. I struggled with science.
Oh, trust me. I think if you're in the comm department, you most likely struggled with
quite
science.
quite a bit of things there. I say English is probably your best subject because all you know how to do is talk.
That's right.
Yeah, you would actually be correct. I love writing essays. I love doing public speeches. Yeah.
But don't put a math problem in front of me.
No, you're not. Hey, I did my required math here. I'm all done.
I'm a business management, so I still have to take some math courses. Luckily, it's not too demanding.
That shows the offerings of Adrian College here. We have all of this stuff. We have some of the best chem majors as well as bio majors all the way over to the journalism school, communications.
Our AT
physics.
program is fantastic.
What was it?
The athletic training program.
Our athletic training program is it's got to be one of the best in D3.
Oh, it has to be.
It has to be.
With as many of those students that come and do a fifth year here, it has to be a phenomenal program. I wouldn't imagine that it's too bad. And also, I mean, I love going into the training room and seeing those fifth-year students work on me and get some experience, and they enjoy it themselves. So
you'll see them here. There's a couple of the higher up paid positions here, but for the most part, any athletic trainer that goes onto the field is a student attending Adrian College. They're usually assigned to a team, and they're here for all their games and practices.
I didn't know that, Matt. That's actually a great fact, and I've been here for 3 years like you. I didn't know that fifth-year trainers were assigned to a team. But it does make sense. Sometimes you need hands-on experience and to be able to, get that experience to work at a higher level. So I did not know that, actually.
I'm proud of y'all for not being hurt, so y'all don't actually know what goes on in the training room.
Yeah.
But it's actually they get assigned to a trainer. And then the head trainer gets assigned to a bunch of teams.
Oh, okay.
So then they just help them assist those teams. It really helps the trainers out a lot, especially when you got 5-6 guys coming in from one team. They got 4 or 5 girls coming in from another team, and then another set of 3-4 girls, another set of 3-4 guys. It really helps to have those fifth-year seniors down in the training room.
Yeah, I'm done with my injury days, DJ. 11th grade, tore my lateral meniscus, had surgery. I'm done with my injuries.
We're under a minute to go here in this first half of play. Bluffton has control of it with the lead. They may just let this die out and go into halftime and take control of this game. Sends it far to the other side of midfield. Can't get to it. Bulldogs have possession back. That's Precious with it now on that far side. He sends it over to his counterpart, Quintina. Now the Bulldogs looking for something. 25 seconds to go here. Got to make a final push to get something in the back of the net, and they do. Cross-body pass, head in, and just over the head of Tobin. Bulldogs still have it. We're getting to that 10-second countdown.
We're going to see him really go here.
3 seconds left, and that's going to do it here for the first half of play. Score 1-0 in favor of Bluffton University. The Beavers holding off the Bulldogs right now after a very, very good second half of the first half for the Bulldogs. They got a lot of opportunity in front and were able to do a lot of different things. What did you guys see as we have Matt Kibbe, myself, Trey Matthews, DeJean Hughes here in the booth going over and being a part of this broadcast? What did you guys see in that first half of play?
Well, like you said, Matt, Adrian did have a lot of momentum their way. They just couldn't convert it into any goals. So, like, I don't know how many times we've heard the spectators groan, but I counted like 3 or 4 times because that goes to show you they've had their opportunities, but they just can't capitalize on it. And like I said, the thing with momentum, it can die out. And the goalie for Adrian College is number 1. So, if that's any help for you guys. But, yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Just great effort by Bluffton. But Adrian, their momentum could die out soon.
For me, it's going to be more about that center field play. You've seen things really pick up there for the Bulldogs when we made those substitutions, and we got number 20, Robbie Precious, number 21, Justin Tobin, and number 14, Nathan Quintana there in the middle. They caused some serious pressure and created some serious opportunities. So I see that group coming back out to do much of the same thing and create more opportunities that the Bulldogs will hopefully cash in on.
I'm going to have to agree with you there. I think it's something that we can really make good sense of here at Docking Stadium. Bluffton leads it 1-0 here on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. Make sure if you haven't already to follow us on all of our social medias. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, ran by our student director Megan Abbey, as well as others. Make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Get all the action, stay up to date on everything happening. So we're going to take a little break here for halftime, get refreshed and ready to go. We'll be right back here on Adrian College TV. Score right now, 1-0 in favor of Bluffton University over the Adrian College Bulldogs. We'll be right back.
Sends it in front. Shot sent in by him. She scores. And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Right now. Whoa! The alley got the crowd into it. He fires. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
Oh, hey, there he is, Bruiser. Hi, I'm Bruiser's biggest fan. He was a legend to us puppies.
Strong but silent. Such a humble attitude from such a prominent figure.
He ran Adrian College's campus. Everyone loved him and wanted to meet him wherever he went. Welcome week, homecoming, spring concert, he was there and looking good. Well, he did have his own private groomer. He was so cool. He had the best education a bulldog could ever ask for, as many walks as he wanted. Heck, the dog had his own pass to Richie. Bruiser was an athlete, but I'm so small. He did have to work hard at it. Well, maybe not too hard, but it will take a lot of commitment and practice if I want to land on varsity at Arrington too. It's just such a big jersey to fill. Seriously, huge. But I can do this. I want the job. Because I want to make thousands of Bulldog friends just like him. So hi, Adrian College. I'm Bruiser too.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, oh, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in the starry light. Oh, oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you. There's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Oh, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one that I'd rather be with than you, my love. 'Cause there's no one else I want to see. There is nothing else I want to do. There is nowhere else I want to be than with my arms wrapped tight around you. Oh yeah, oh oh.
Hello and welcome back to Docking Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College for this men's soccer matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Bluffton University Beavers. Score is 1-0 in favor of Bluffton here at Docking Stadium, as the Bulldogs are going to look to get back on track and get on the board. Currently on the year at home, they are 1-1 as they lost to Trine in the first game of the fall and then beat Siena Heights, crosstown rival, just this past week, or actually a few weeks ago at this point now. something to go over as I like to talk about some of the stuff that happens on ACTV. You're joined here, Matt Kibbe, Trey Matthews, and DeJohn Hughes on the call as well. But I always like going over some of the stuff that's happened this past weekend. We had our first hockey contest of the year in the Adrian College ACHA Women's D1 hockey team. Trey Matthews was on the call for that. They ended up sweeping Gilmore Academy Prep by a final score of 6-3 in the first game, and then on Saturday afternoon, they ended up beating them by a final score of 6-2, and that was a sweep for the ACHA Women's D1 hockey team. On the other end of things, over on the softball diamond, the club softball team had their inaugural home game, if you will. They actually started up the season a few weeks ago at Lake Superior State. This time, Lake Superior State made the travel down to Adrian College, and they took away 3 games. The third game happened to be the best of them. It was a back-and-forth contest. Final score of that one was 12-10. And in the nightcap last night here at Docking Stadium, women's soccer faced Trine University. Final score of that one, 2-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. It was a great contest. Myself and DeJohn Hughes were on the call for that one, and it was an absolutely tremendous game. As DJ is back in the booth now, DJ, I was just talking about last night's array of games for ACTV. Trey just got back in the booth as well, so I'll give him a sec. So for both of you, I was just talking about last night's array of games here on ACTV. Started with softball, club softball. Then we had ACHA Women's D1 hockey, as well as in the nightcap, we had women's soccer. And, how does that feel? That kind of felt like a normal Saturday again with all of the events going on. How does that feel at Adrian College to have that back?
Sometimes it's a lot of fun to do, and I want people back home to know what we do is not easy. We're running around, we're trying to figure things out. We got to get a crew out. So I enjoy I do enjoy doing what I do, and it's a lot of fun to do. It's a lot of hard work, but it was a breath of fresh air to see us doing what we normally do, which is earlier this year we were just like, oh man, what games are available? Okay, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get that? Now we're back to the point where it's like we have so many games now. It's like, okay, who's available, or that things of that nature. But it's a breath of fresh air, and I'm enjoying it.
For me, it's not even campus. It's the social media presence of what game day feels like. I'm friends or follow so many of these athletes here at school on social media, and no matter what the sport is, when it's time to compete, you know it. You see all the game day posts, and you know that they're feeling it. So just to see the social media back lively with some game day posts makes me feel great as an announcer, as a student here, as a player myself, all around. Seeing those posts makes me feel good.
As we get back to action here on Adrian College TV, we'll get going. Just under a minute before we return and get a chance to see the second half of play. 45 minutes up on the clock. We'll play another half and try and get going here in terms of this contest. Adrian had it. They cleared it away.
I think they need to fix the time because it got broken up a little bit. Now they fixed it. Adrian College, you want to strike sooner rather than later. I know the half has just begun, but that 45 minutes will go down. It'll trickle down in the blink of an eye if you look down and then just look up.
The team switched sides for this half of play. Believe we have a new goaltender for the Bulldogs. Just checking to make sure. I believe it's Alex Brock, but it could also be Nicholas Gazzetti. And net for the Beavers is Newport. Bulldogs have it. They're looking to get it out of their defensive zone as Bluffton's trying to get on the attack. Already a minute gone here in the first half or second half of play. Score 1-0 in favor of Bluffton.
The Bulldogs have elected to keep Larson here and at goaltending for at least the beginning of the second half. We might see someone else get some PT here, but Larson is going to get the start.
So expect that around the 20-minute half, I'm presuming?
Probably, maybe a little earlier, just to get the other freshman goaltenders, Nicholas Guzzetti or Alex Brock, some time here in this preseason matchup.
I believe Nicholas Guzzetti is actually in net. I think he got the sides flipped up. They got the second half. They switched sides. DJ second half.
That's right.
So over on the other side is Newport in net for Bluffton. On the far side where our binoculars can't reach, our eyes can't reach. It is Guzzetti.
Note to self: next time we do soccer, we need binoculars.
Next time we're at Docking Stadium, we just need binoculars.
What does Gabe do for the football games? Like from my angle and from your angle, Kibby, it's like there's a beam, so it can be hard to see at times. Like, what does he do?
The bonus for football is that those numbers are huge on the back of their jersey. So, in these soccer jerseys, they're big numbers, but they're also not beefed up by the padding. They're not beefed up by the color of them. They're kind of a mute black, and it's kind of hard to read. Once you get close, you see them easily, but on that far side, it is difficult to see. So, for football, it's a little different, and they're also not on as big as a field as soccer is. Soccer's playing on a huge, huge pitch. Hard to see them when they get to that opposite side. Shot on goal there by Kane and saved by Newport.
Love the animation from Scott, from Mike Hatfield, directing his team to do better.
Clear there by Newport, but Adrian able to get possession again. Precious with it. He's going to cross over midfield with a pass, send it way up in front. And it was an opportunity. You could have chased after it, but at that point, why waste the energy knowing it's just going to roll out of bounds? So either team kind of held up, and they're going to take the goal kick here by Newport.
Better to be safe than sorry.
There's that dump and chase I was talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Hofius, one of the faster members of this Bulldog squad, they're going to probably try and kick it out to him to get some opportunities going using his speed.
Newport cleared it. It hit off a couple players. Now the Bulldogs have possession of it again. And it rolls out of bounds. Now with it is Hentkamp. He's back with it, almost taken away by the Bulldogs. Couldn't get to it just in time. And now Chris Fleming, the one with it. He passes it over to, I believe, the freshman David Smith. He sends it in to the attacking zone where Bluffton's defenders are at. Hanlon now has it. And we're going to get a whistle and an offsides call here.
Yeah, they try to do their best to slow it down there. Hofius ends up just taking one extra step and being offsides there. But that was almost a phenomenal opportunity for the Bulldogs.
So Bluffton has it here. Free kick sent away from 120-yard line essentially to the other. And Chris Fleming has it now. Precious pushes it up. Tried to get it to Hanlon. Overshot him a little bit. A lot of physicality down in the field right now between these two teams. Pushed in front. And Guzzetti's going to get his first opportunity to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, 6-foot freshman out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, getting his first set of time here as a Bulldog.
Bloomfield Hills, a very good soccer program in the state of Michigan. Typically see them in the state playoffs quite frequently and going quite a distance.
Bloomfield Hills is a nice place, period.
Bluffton has it now pushed in front. With it now is DeCursey, and he's going to go in, and a nice save there by the goaltender Guzzetti.
Body starting to hit the floor right there. I believe 3 were on the turf right there. Just great dogged determination by both respective teams.
Bluffton has it now after taking it away from Adrian, but it's sent back the other way. Kutena with it. He tries to push it up to Hanlon, can't get to it in time, kicked away. That was Nickel. Now Paletti's going to throw it in here for the Bulldogs. Sent in, throw in, just a little too much power off of the leg of Cantinon. And now Bluffton's going to get it back. Throw in here. Hentkamp pushes it over where Chris Fleming's at to take it away for the Bulldogs. And now it's Paletti. He crosses it over to Hofius. And Smith pushes it up in front. Bluffton grabs it. They're going to try and go their way with it. Can't do it. Nobody there. Smith is going to be the closest one to it for the Bulldogs, and it's going to end up rolling out of bounds, so we'll see a throw in. Kind of a back and forth game so far, back and forth second half, just about 6 minutes gone here, 6-7 minutes. What have you guys seen so far?
Well, this is the game of soccer for you, Gibby. Sometimes you get a team scoring 3 goals, and the next game only one person will score the entirety of the game. So that's what we're kind of seeing right here. Now it's a matter of who's going to bite first or who's going to make the next mistake, because Adrian College, even though they've let up 1 goal, they kept their composure, and they're actually playing pretty excellent right now. But they got to get it going on the offensive end, because I believe their momentum has just died out, as I was warning.
For me, I kind of want to see, as sad as it is to say this, I kind of want to see Henline come out of the game here and get some switching going on, move Justin Sarka up to the attack line, and get that Justin Tobin, Robbie Precious, and Nathan Quintana mid-group going there so that they can get some serious pressure. The pressure hasn't been bad to start, but if they can pick up that pressure just a little bit more, I think we'll see a goal from the Bulldogs, as their opportunities have been even better as time has gone down.
Newport came out way out of his net to grab that one and push it out. He did so. And now Bluffton looking to get something that rolls out of bounds. Looks like number 18, Greaser, just lost track of where he was on the field. Hanlon has it now for the Bulldogs. He pushes it back to Precious. Precious gives it up to Kane, but then taken away. Fleming couldn't get a foot on it. Now Bluffton has an opportunity to go up there with the Kersey. He's looking for something here. He goes around, shot, misses just wide of the net off the right foot of DeCursey. And now Guzzetti's going to have an opportunity to clear the ball.
And that isn't the first kind of shot that we've seen like that here from the Bluffton Beavers. They've done a great job of kind of using their defender as a screen on the goalie and shooting as soon as they turn. I think that if the Bulldogs did that, they might see a goal or two here because, honestly, the screening from the Bluffton Beavers defense has been horrible for their goalie, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't seen some of those close opportunities that almost went in.
Checking in here is Dion Vertella for the Bulldogs. He's coming in for Hanlon. Bulldogs looking to kind of change up the pressure scheme, it looks like. Shot goes out.
I like how quick the ball boys are on the sidelines. Just every time a ball goes out of play or just needs a new one, they're right there and they're really quick.
Well, they understand that every second counts in a time like this. I mean, yeah, there's still 35 minutes left to go, but like you said earlier, you can look up and look down and there's only 10 minutes left.
Bluffton has it here, trying to get some pressure on. Greaser's the one who with it. He's on the sideline, going back into the middle, crosses it over, pass in front, taken away there by Kane, and pushed all the way back to Bluffton. He's looking for something here. Spellman is the one with it. He passes it up. Pressure coming from Adrian to kind of force it out of the zone. Can't get it out, kicked out of bounds, and we'll get a throw in for Adrian. A little bit of questioning going on there from Kiger, trying to get the Bluffton possession. And here we have a plateau change.
Yep, looks like a bunch of players coming in for Adrian College. And
Gabriel for Hofius. We're going to see Lake for Quintana, Lyman for Paletti, and Sosville for Sarka.
And you predicted this, DJ. You said you wish to see some more substitutions in this exhibition matchup.
Yeah, I mean, as hard as it is to play that center, you need fresh legs. So I want to see, that center group being switched in and out and getting some serious pressure going there so that you can keep fresh legs fresh pressure, and great opportunities coming for the Bulldogs.
Right. Fortella got tripped up. Bulldogs will get a free kick. Fresh legs on for them now, and they're going to set up something here. Try and get some pressure on the goaltender, Newport, and put something in the back of the net. 33:30 left here in this second half of play as the free kick comes from the Bulldogs. Goes all the way down, headed away by Bluffton, but Precious is there to head it back in. And Bulldogs looking to maintain possession. They do send it in. Fortella looking for it. He heads it. It's going to roll out of bounds, and we will see a goal kick for Newport here with 33 minutes left.
Dejan Vartarella, number 22 for Adrian College. He's rocking some really gold and bright cleats. Look really nice right there.
You got to love the style that soccer players have when it comes to their cleats. It's one of the few areas you get to have a little bit of customization with, and you will see players often show off their style with their cleats or shoes.
I'm going to need y'all to get a little bit better on the terminology here. They refuse to call them cleats.
They refuse to call them cleats?
They call them boots.
They are boots.
They call them boots.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, it's actually really surprising to see him wearing black and gold boots. As most players, as you'll see out there, we see some blue, we see some red, some green. Players kind of take that serious and do some extravagant, wacky things with their boots because that's the only sense of style they do get out here on the pitch.
I don't think it just applies to soccer. I think it applies to like basketball, baseball. If someone's going to get a souvenir, heads up.
That one took a seat there.
It did.
In the bleachers here on Docking Stadium. It looks like it just wants to be a spectator in this game. Doesn't want to be kicked around anymore.
But as I was saying, it applies to a lot of other sports because your kicks are really the only way you can express yourself as you have to wear a uniform night in and night out.
Bluffton has it now, trying to get some speed going. Greaser's the one with it. He passes it over. It's almost taken away. And then Kiger gets it and clears it far side. Deep kick. Goes in, trying to get something going, but can't. With it now, a shot. Misses wide. I'm going to give credit to a save. I think got a hand on that and pushed it to the other side. That shot came from Combs. And we will see a corner kick for the Beavers.
As Guzzetti gets his first or second save there. I think he might have gotten one earlier, not sure. But he's definitely using up this time here in the fall to soak up these minutes in college competition.
Heard another collective groan from the spectators of Adrian College. Just can't get an opportunity.
Ingham takes the kick, header, and a whistle.
Yeah, that groan that time was a good one, though. That was a good groan. They were happy that that one did make its way into the back of the Bulldogs net there, as Guzzetti will get a chance here to send this one off.
29 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed here at Adrian College's stadium in Adrian, Michigan on this beautiful fall weather. Guys, enjoy this weather while you can because there won't be too many of them, if that any.
Fleming tried to get it clear, couldn't do so, but it went out of bounds, and now Kane's going to throw it in, and he goes down in front of Vertella. Ooh, hard hit in front. So play still going on. Slide tackle there. No whistle. Player that went down was Lake.
Yeah, he's holding the side part of his face. I think he's all right. I think he just got shaken up. Looks like he'll continue in this ball game.
Yeah, looking for a little help here from the refs. I mean, you do got to protect players, coaches, yourselves. So we do want to see a few more calls here as this game is getting a little chippy.
Yeah, I agree. There were some instances where I saw a lot of shoving and by both respective teams, and I'm like, where's the card, ref? They're like, shouldn't there be like some sort of penalty or something like that? And I think they're just going to let the boys play.
Yeah, sometimes that can be a good thing. Don't want to let it get too physical. But both teams going after it here. Wow, came way out of his net. Guzzetti did, and he just cleared it out, took all the pressure off, and he's going to force Bluffton to do a throw in here and get something going.
I think Fleming wanted him to pick it up there, but Guzzetti went with the safe route and just kicked it out of there as there was a Beaver approaching.
I always love hearing the animal mascots when we were doing play-by-play. A beaver comes in, a bulldog going after it. It always feels like, imagine if beavers and bulldogs were playing in this game today.
Beavers are interesting creatures. I think they are one of the few mammals that can lay eggs.
I was gonna say.
You're thinking of a platypus.
I don't think it'd be fair if it was actually bulldogs and beavers out here. Bulldogs are pretty.
Bruiser would be running around out here controlling the game. Maybe not Bruiser. Bruiser's a little too pampered for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he likes to take his time and just chill out. I
liked him better when he was a puppy.
That dog soaks up all the energy and all the love. He's like, people just want to see me.
The awesome thing about Bruiser is if you ever get a chance to come and visit Adrian College, which we highly recommend doing if you're looking to go to the next level for athletics or just academics in general, if you see Bruiser, you will know it's Bruiser because he shows that he owns this campus whenever he walks around, and you see him in Kane in the bookstore in front of other buildings. You'll see him on the athletic field too, and he does own this campus, and he knows it too.
Yeah, he knows everybody's here to look at him. He knows he's the man on campus, and he definitely acts like it. If he was out here playing this game, I tell you, he'd sit at midfield and just sit there.
His owners are lovely people too.
Yeah, Johnny does a great job taking care of Bruiser, and I don't even know if it's a job. I think it's more of a hobby for her. She absolutely loves having Bruiser with her. She also runs the Bruiser Facebook and Instagram page, so you see a lot of the behind-the-scenes action of his day-to-day life.
And, I mean, beavers are aggressive, too. So
yeah.
I think this would be a little bit different than a 1-0 game. We might be looking at 4 or 5 to nothing, to be honest.
You know, as a kid, I was into, like, making comic books and stuff like that. One of the comic book characters I created was Beaver Boy because I found the animal beaver just very interesting, just the way they looked and the way how their teeth are, or how strong their teeth are. Just I found the creature very interesting. I'll have to show you guys after the game because I made it into a cartoon.
Nice. Right now, 1-0 here is the score on Adrian College TV. About 26.5 minutes, give or take, left here in this contest. Cleared there by Guzzetti. And the Bulldogs have it at midfield. Trying to get something going here. They can't. Bluffton takes it away, and that was cleared by Combs. He has it again and clears it back in. Passes up and goes right on in, and he's looking for something here. Passes it up instead, and this goes over to Greaser. Taken away there by Kane, though, and now going up with it are the Bulldogs. Vertella has it. A little hold of the jersey on him, but he passes it over instead.
It's another one of those Megs we were talking about last night. You see a great crossing ball
Clear in
here.
front, and just couldn't get a foot on it. Was Hofis. And like you were saying, a great play in front there to try and get that action going.
Full head of steam, but unfortunately that soccer ball had a fuller head of steam. Just couldn't catch up to it.
Newport's going to get the clear here on the goal kick. Sends it along his way. Hard pass up in front.
It's going to be O'Neal there.
A what?
That was O'Neal.
Oh, Neal. Okay. I thought you said a kneel. I was like, what is a kneel in soccer?
Oh, it's when you score no points.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it actually does exist.
Nil. You're thinking it's like 1-0 right now instead of 1-0.
It's close enough.
Yeah, that's very popular. That's a very popular saying. The number 0 in European countries.
I just need another goal so I can do my European goal call. Out here, go off a little bit.
Yeah, you think you got it in you?
I might have the lungs for it.
Interesting you say that, Matt. I'm trying to incorporate French into my broadcast for hockey, so you know I get it. It's very fun to do.
That was a shot there by Greaser, just on the outside. As we're going to see a goal kick here from Guzzetti.
I believe we have a sub coming in. I think that's number 8, Sarka.
Yep. Coming in for number 20, Robbie Precious, who this is his first time being subbed out of the game. And, I mean, playing that middle position, he's been grinding the whole 65 minutes or so that he's been out there. So I can't really see any fault in his game tonight.
Pass back to Newport, taken away there by the Bulldogs. That was Gabriel. And a tackle taken. We're going to get a whistle.
Look out right there.
Let's see if anything comes of it. I don't think we'll get a card, but we will get a free kick here.
Seems like both players are all right. It looked really scary from up here. You can hear the sound and the impact from where we are. And we're way up in the booth.
Oh, this is interesting. He's about 22 yards out, 12-yard line of the football field. Or actually, 18-yard line of the football field, so 28 yards out from the goal. We could see something here. Could get a nice little.
I'm going to be honest. I think we're going to see a shot here from Sarka. I mean, this is about the shot this is about the distance that he made the shot against Trine, which was an absolute rocket. So I wouldn't be surprised to see much of the same today.
Holfius is going to be the one. And Sarka, pass play in line and shot.
It's good.
I think it actually missed the goalpost.
It did.
Either way, that was an interesting setup there to go with the play. Sarka jumped over the ball. Holfius passed it to him, just couldn't get it through. Came back. Sarka sent it wide.
Yeah, I thought we would have saw a shot right away there from Sarka and probably try and see a rebound from the mosh pit that was up, that was in front of the goalie there. But different ideology there from the players.
Newport cleared it. Bluffington's trying to get Bluffton. My apologies. Trying to get something going here. Bench was looking for something. I believe they got it.
No, they were looking for a handball, and they ended up getting out of bounds ball. Either way, they keep
Either way, yeah. 22 minutes left here. 1-0 the score. Bulldogs trying to get back into it. They've been trying to put some pressure on. So far, Bluffton has been able to do a lot this half and keep it in their possession for the most part. A couple key opportunities for Adrian as it hops in now. It's time to save by Newport. What an effort there by Newport on Hofis. Great job there to get an absolutely tremendous save on the Bulldogs and keep this game at 1.
Now, I like that, Kibby. I like that.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think Hofius knew how close Newport was there because, to be honest, I think he would have done a quick move to the right and then sent it into a wide-open goal. But instead, he put it right into the stomach there of Newport as he makes a great save. Tag Gabriel here with some phenomenal defensive plays. He takes a shot, and he sends it up high through the field goal goalpost. That is the third shot tonight from the Bulldogs that we've seen go high, and they just seem to not be able to cash in on those opportunities that they're getting in front.
Adrian College getting these great opportunities, but they are missing them. Point-blank range right there.
Coach Hatfield kind of threw his arms up down on the sideline. I think that's kind of how everyone feels right now. Kind of looking at it like, oh, come on. You just got to hit that shot one time and we can get it going here.
Vartarella and Hofius come off as Poletti and Hanlon make their way back into the game. You got some claps there from the defense or from the audience there for their great play. And also, surprisingly, I'm not hearing Coach Hatfield scream, shoot the ball tonight. I think his boys have gotten the idea that he doesn't want them really doing too much close in. He wants them taking shots from the inside and possibly going for rebounds if possible.
25 minutes have passed here in this contest. Or second half, I should say. Bulldogs have it now down in their own zone, deep on the corner, kicks it out of bounds, and Bluffton will get an opportunity to throw it in here. Looking back at that shot attempt, the goaltender, Tanner Newport, the sophomore from Hamilton, Virginia, got very hyped once they missed it, knowing, hey, we're keeping it at this score. We're going to keep doing this, keep putting the pressure on them, and let them make the mistakes so we don't have to worry about it.
And I like that so far.
Shot in front, save there by Guzzetti. Great save in front, almost made this game 2-0.
Bulldogs have some time, but you got to work quickly. You're more than halfway done with this final period of regulation, and right now it's not looking too good because they're missing a golden bunch of opportunities.
Right in front, gets
Beautiful
past
ball.
The defense.
Here we go over to Hanlon. As Hanlon takes the shot, and it goes up high again.
Once again.
How many times have we said this?
It's got to be the fourth or fifth time that we've said
yeah.
it's gone high. Like,
Just too much mustard on it.
are they kicking it too hard? Is it not hitting the right part of their foot? Like, I'm not really understanding why almost every shot for the Bulldogs seems to be going through the goalpost.
Oh, I can tell you. So you need 3 factors. One, you need angle, trajectory, and force. And they are taking the right force, but not the right angle or trajectory. This could change, though.
Nice save again by Newport to push it to the other side, and Gabriel couldn't get something there.
I don't know if Gabriel didn't see him or not, but he had Dylan Lyman on the far side, literally naked. Not a guy within 5 or maybe 10 yards of him. Would have been an easy chip-in goal. Alexa takes the shot, and we see a save instead.
Sarka's going to be the one taking this corner kick. Hand up, puts the pass in, and couldn't get it around. And Sarka gets it back in front as Gabriel was the one who went down. Had an opportunity to grab it. Another high kick in front, misses wide.
I'm going to say I think that one hit the shin or the calf there, or the outside calf there of O'Neal. It didn't look like he got a clear kickoff there.
Couple subs coming in for the Bulldogs.
It's going to be Hofius making his way back in, Precious making his way back in, along with Quintana as well.
Newport takes the clear on the goal kick, sending it down to his teammate. Bulldogs are able to take it away and head across midfield.
That's O'Neal here making a play.
Cross pass over. Shot save there again by Newport. And even when the Bulldogs have a great opportunity, as Hofius was the one who took that shot, Newport has come up huge and had saves on those low balls that don't end up missing high.
All right, guys, so I'm climbing the hill, and my bike gives out, and I'm like, oh, so close, and I go backwards. That's been what it's been like for the Bulldogs so far. They just cannot get over the hill.
It's going to be Tobin coming back in for the Bulldogs, along with number 26, Sergio Alvarez, a senior midfielder, all the way from Ackworth, Georgia, making his way into the game for the Bluffton Beavers.
My father used to live in Georgia. He said he liked it.
Bulldogs have possession of it now, trying to get it out of the defensive zone, but Bluffton's going to push it and keep it in. Taken away there. Bulldogs have it, trying to corral it, keep it calm, and push it up forward. Crossing midfield now, going all the way up, and Cantina is going to go after it and going to be pushed out of bounds. That would have been Bluffton's number 17, Jared Nickel. The Bulldogs will get a throw in.
That throw-in was off the foot of Sarka there. I think they tried to go right back to Paletti and wasn't quite able to, but the Bulldogs are able to keep possession here, as that's going to be O'Neal on the back line, send it up to Handline. Handline's going to put it out wide for Paletti. Paletti with the cross as the Beavers are able to head it out. Handline's going to pick up an infraction there as he dove at the header, and we're going to see a free kick around the 5 or 10 yard line for the Beavers.
Well, they got to hurry. We're approaching 15 minutes left in this second half, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Bluffton Beavers. So what do? We can't be doing stuff to, keep the clock going. Like, the clock is going to be going no matter what. So, and now we're going to have a brief pause in the action. So
Newport kicks it out. Sends it up to midfield. Bluffton looking for something here. Almost taken away by the Bulldogs. Crossing back over. Now the Bulldogs have it. Kane with it. Sends it over to Hofis. And this one's going to end up falling out of bounds as Patrick Spillman let it roll and took in favor of the throw-in. Checking in for Bluffton right now, that's going to be number 3, Christian Parker, and number 9, Dalton Tanner. Sophomore and junior, respectively.
I'm thinking, say we do see a goal here in the next 14 minutes for the Bulldogs, and it's a 1-1 game. This is a JV exhibition game, will we see overtime or will we see a shootout of some sort, or will the game just end in a tie?
I think we could. I don't think we can get extra time per se, but I think we would see penalty shots come up just so you can have a declared winner and have an opportunity to work on that. I know men's soccer in their last scrimmage ended up doing that where the game was over. It was, I believe, 2-0 in favor of one of the teams, and they ended up going down to 1 and taking penalty shots to just get ready for it and be prepared for it. So I think we could see that happen even if it is 1-0 still. So we'll have to see what happens. Last night we were thrown in for a loop with women's soccer. They ended up doing 3 30-minute periods, and that second period ended. Me and DJ were out here going, all right, there's the game. Good job, both teams, and here they go. Coming in now, Newport going to grab
Exhibitions are weird, man.
Newport picks it up. He's going to look for something to go with it. It looks like he's going to elect to take a deep kick with it. He's going to go for the drop kick. It's always interesting to see what goalies are most comfortable with to be able to clear it, whether they want to leave it on the ground or go with the drop kick instead, kind of punt style. Rolls out of bounds, and it looks like Bluffton's going to keep possession of it. Eris Smith is the one with it on the far side, away from us. Fleming tries to do almost like a bicycle kick, instead just clears it. We've got about 12 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this second half and in the game.
This is when you start to think about panicking. You don't panic quite yet, but you definitely got to start thinking about going a little faster, doing things with a little bit more effort than you have been doing them before, because crunch time's coming.
When I panic, usually it makes things worse, so we'll see what happens.
Bulldogs looking to get it out, far headed there across the 50-yard line. Pushes in front.
That was a good little header volley there. We saw about 4 or 5 headers in a row.
Well, we're continuing to see them, and now finally someone's going to use their boot. See, DJ?
I like it. I think the soccer boys will like it too.
Fleming has it. He's dribbling around. Nice little moves there to get around Coffee. Slide tackle there. Couldn't get the ball to stay with them, but the Bulldogs will recover and send it along its way. This one's going to roll all the way out of bounds, and Newport will take a goalie kick.
One of the few things that I'm seeing from the Adrian Bulldogs early in the year that I really like is there's no real positions here for these guys unless you're playing goalkeeper. If you're not playing goalkeeper, you can play just about anywhere on the field. And I think that's the way Coach Michael Hatfield prefers it, is for every guy to know every position on the field, and he can move them around and put the best combination of players out on the pitch at all times.
Yeah, I would agree with you. They're very fluid with where they can play, which is always a good thing to have, as Hofis has it, tries to dribble around, can't do so. Bluffton takes it away, pushes it up, and offside will be the call. I believe Coffee was the one. He has the lone goal today. Beautiful shot earlier in the first half. Kind of a long time ago in terms of where we're at in this game. But it was a beautiful shot by Coffee that gives us our 1-0 score here at Docking Family Stadium.
I could use a cup of coffee right now.
Shot in. Easy save for Newport. Player down, but gingerly getting back up.
Looks like that's number 23, Justin Combs, for the Beavers of Bluffton. He was trying to get up, but unfortunately I think he's in serious pain right now. Trainers are coming out to check up on him. And they halted the clock since every second is so crucial.
Getting up on his own power. Good to see.
Yeah, he was
He's
probably
gonna stay out there.
Probably just shaking up a little bit. I heard what he was saying from up here. He said, "Yeah, I'm good. Just, I guess he got a little shaken up. Just needed to regain his composure and get the wind back in him and his feet back under him."
So we'll see a goal kick here from Newport. Waiting for the whistle to get us going here. Not sure. There we go. There's the whistle. Newport has it now. He's going to once again elect to go with the drop kick. Sends it along its way. High bounce off the turf. One of the interesting things about the turf is that you will see a very bouncy ball compared to when you're on grass.
Oh, boy. Amen to that. Kibby and I both play baseball, and every time I'm in the outfield and takes a hop on me, I always have to just play a step or two back because I fear that the ball will go over my head and just go to the backstop. So, yeah, turf is way bouncier. And also, during the warm weathers, turf absorbs the sunlight, and it can be really hot out there.
Trade's referring to Nicolay Field over on the far end of the athletic side of campus. Baseball field, all turf over there.
And it hurts when you fall.
It does hurt. It's not very graceful with the tire bullets.
Yeah, I've gotten turf burn. I actually had to go to the doctor a couple times to get it wrapped up.
I guess I'd rather have turf burn than fall on lumpy grass, though.
Yeah, I think grass can be a little not forgiving. Shot in there by Hofus, just misses to the right-hand side.
Well,
from up here in the booth.
Well, it hit the netting. Shouldn't that count for something?
No.
Half a point?
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
There you go.
Newport's going to get the clear here. You know, it took me forever to realize what they meant by hand grenades in that phrase.
We're also forgetting cornhole.
Cornhole does count in cornhole.
Too. You get it on the board. It ain't in the hole, but it's on the board. You get you a point.
Intramural Cornhole League going on campus right now. First time ever. Been interesting to see the people that have gone and made cornhole competitive. We saw that during quarantine on ESPN. Cornhole became very big on ESPN as it was one of the few things going on.
Kibby, any chance we stream cornhole and be like ESPN and just find it because they're trying to get an intramural league, like you said? So, any chance we get a camera crew out there?
Hey, if we get a certified cornhole team, we will stream cornhole on ACTV.
I don't know how you would announce it, but you know.
Here comes the bag, lands on the board. That's going to be 1 point. You got to kind of mix golf and cornhole together.
I say
that's kind of how you're going to announce it.
I think disc golf is going to make its way to NCAA contest very soon.
That would
be
interesting.
It's picked up just in general public and people wanting to go out and do it for leisure activity. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it become a NCAA sport.
Now,
soon.
when you mentioned disc golf, as a ball comes in, it's sent away, and I'll have a little bit of time on this goal kick. When you mentioned disc golf, you're talking about the one where it's like a mixture of football and frisbee, whatnot. Are you actually talking about the actual disc golf where you're going to like a course with the chain and whatnot?
Yep,
I know
course with the chain.
Almost, I don't know the correct word for it, but like it's like disc football.
Ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee.
I would love
to see that here. If we had ultimate frisbee, ooh, that would be
ultimate frisbee
is intense.
Kibby, I went to Science Leadership and Academy in Philadelphia. Ultimate frisbee was our football. Sadly, but you know,
hey,
still.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but they took it really seriously, like 6 a.m. workouts for it, intense tryouts, things of that nature. Yeah, Ultimate Frisbee was our football.
And here we see the Bulldogs going to get some control as Lyman has it on the outside. He's going to kick it off the foot of the Beavers, and we're going to see a throw in here.
I almost think you really need to try and get a corner kick. That was a far throw in there, almost like a corner kick. Get something that can set something up really easily. Pushes in front to Hofius and sent in front, and Newport comes out. Goes with a little bit more effort in there. And Newport's going to launch it far. Nice play there by Fleming to come up and get it. He's going to cross it over. And just as DJ was mentioning earlier, the fluid nature of this team to be able to come up from their defensive position and play the ball on an offensive style. Bluffton takes it. Coffee has it. Came way out of his net was Guzzetti, but Bluffton has to slow it down as it's taken away.
Bluffton is playing excellent right now. Bulldogs have no answer, even with some momentum on their side.
Kiger with it, tries to cross it over, can't get it away. It's going to be cleared away by the Bulldogs.
Bluffton knows it's crunch time, and they're playing like it. They're stepping up just like the Bulldogs are. They see the Bulldogs have made that extra effort to try and get a goal here in the last 5 minutes, and they said, It ain't going to be easy. We're going to step up. We're going to play hard. We're going to make you earn everything out here today.
5 minutes left here on the dot in this contest as a goalie change is going to happen for Bluffton. Checking in now is Steven Liptak. He's going to relieve Newport for these last 5 minutes. And, I was just about to say as we were getting going, action has really picked up. It has been back and forth for probably the past 2 or 3 minutes as both teams are realizing, Bluffton, hey, we need an insurance goal to make sure we're good to go. Adrian, we got to get back into this game. We got to get a goal here and push forward. And we could see something happen right away as Liptak gets his first action since checking in. Drop kick coming. Sends it far and deep into the zone of Adrian. Vortella going after it. Bluffton clears away. Adrian kicks it back and header there at midfield. Coming over now. It's kind of sitting in this neutral zone area, midfield area. As Coffey's going after it, and a nice play there by Guzzetti, and elects to just kick it out of bounds on the slide and give Bluffton the throw-in.
Time is winding down. Adrian College is running out of opportunities.
3:30 left. It's not in a good place for the Bulldogs. Down in the defensive zone, Bluffton has a chance to put something in and kind of put this game out of reach. Adrian's got to get it, go the length of the field, and push it in. Here's a start for it. Pushing it out. Hofis pushes it up to Vortella. Vortella's trying to get it away. Can't do it, and we have a player limping on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be number 18, Dylan Lyman. It looked like he took a step off, and he twisted the ankle a little bit there on the turf. And he's limping a little bit, but I think he'll be all right and finish the last 3 minutes here of this contest.
That ball rode the line, and Guzzetti was able to pick it up, and we'll see a kick here. Can't waste too much time hanging on to it. Got to get something going here as pressure is coming down to a big effort there.
That was 25, Ben Sowsville.
Sowsville, exactly, and the Bulldogs moving quickly. He goes right back up to Sowsville. I don't think he knew it was really coming to him.
Look to make the move back there to Sarka. Sarka's going to get control of it here in the middle. He's going to send it to the outside, right outside the foot of Sowsville, as the Beavers are just going to send it up into their stands for their visitors who have made the travel here to Docking Stadium to watch their boys compete. And it's a pretty good turnout there from the Beavers.
It is very good turnout for the Beavers on a Sunday mid-afternoon. Hard play came in by Vortella, and the goalie's going to go down there.
Oh, boy, those suck.
Liptak's down.
We should see a stop of the clock here soon.
Haven't gotten a whistle yet.
It looked like his chest, Vortella's chest there, might have bumped right into the head of Liptak there. Liptak seems to be okay, though. He's up, and he's going to send off the goalie kick soon.
Those are actually dangerous for both players because, for one, that can hurt Vortelli's neck, and two, for Dorek, that can actually take the wind out you. So we have 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Interesting to see how Bluffton has kind of changed the pace. Earlier, they were kind of just pushing to get down to the zone. Now they're just like, hey, we'll kick it out of bounds. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll kind of hang on to it as long as we can. Bulldogs are the one trying to speed this game up and keep the pressure going. As that ball's sent into the middle, taken away. Bulldogs have it, pushes it up. Almost taken away there by Hofis, but he regains possession. Pushes it back. Sowsville with it. Crosses into Vortella. Vortella all alone. He's got to cross it over. He does so, but nobody's there to help him out. He goes behind, and the Beavers are going to elect to just push it out of bounds as we approach 1 minute here. Bulldogs moving very quickly, bringing down a lot of players, only leaving one back as well as the goaltender. Fleming's down there as well. I believe he'll get the ball here. He does. Just outside, about 40 yards out right now. Trying to get it in. Fleming going around it. He's dribbling around, trying to lose something here. Vortella, errant pass. Coffey takes it. He's going to be the one who races to it. 40 seconds left. Long clear. He's offsides is the Beaver player.
And that was a smart play there by Tobin. He literally just let him go after it by himself, so he'd be offside, and the Bulldogs get the ball back as he sends one
Far
deep
kick,
in.
and it misses wide. It looked like it went in, but we're going to see a corner kick.
That was just off the foot there of Lyman, and Liptak was there to get the save as this one's going to go back out to Soulsville. Soulsville's going to send one in.
Liptak grabs it.
Vortella
has it.
Vortella
Shot.
kicks out.
Goal!
Oh,
my goodness!
With just 10 seconds left here in the second half, Dion Vortella, the freshman.
Oh, Mary.
Liptak is looking for anything he can.
And once again, that was number 22, Dion Vortella, the freshman midfielder, standing at 5'6" from Oregon, Ohio, and spent his high school at St. John Jesuit, tying the game here as 4.6 seconds lay on the clock here in the second half.
If that is not play of the week, I don't know what is. That was amazing right there. You couldn't have written that up any better right there.
The goal is going to stand after the officials got together, held on to it. Our clock says 0 on here, but there's going to be about 4 seconds left, maybe one final deep kick. Looking for a little luck for Bluffton. What a goal there by Vortella to get the Bulldogs to tie this game up at 1-1.
You're going to see a quick substitution here.
Might be a deep kicker. It's a goaltender. I can't tell you which one it is. It looks like Newport put on a jersey. We don't have a 31 on our roster, but it does look like Newport. So bringing in a strong leg, maybe going to look for a deep kick here. Here it is. Far kick in. Gazzetti right there and able to get the catch, and that's going to do it for full time.
So now what do they do?
It looks like they're shaking hands. We'll see if anything comes of it before we go and give our final thoughts. It looks like we are going to finish in a draw. Coach Hatfield congratulating the Bluffton Beavers for their effort today, and what a game we had. Some exhilarating final 5 minutes here on the campus of Adrian College. This game will end in a tie at 1-1, and oh my, we didn't really get a chance to full on talk about what happened on that last play. You guys have what did you guys see on that?
I think I just seen immense effort there from Dion Vortella. He saw that the ball was going in. He saw the goalie picked it up, but he wasn't just going to let him pick it up lightly. Ends up back on the ground, and he's able to put it away there right under the crossbar. And honestly, it comes down to the effort, both from Vortella there at the end, but also those middle guys putting on the pressure and giving the opportunities to the Bulldogs.
Man, I just sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky. That was impressive right there. Just two guys fighting for the ball right there, and Vortelli was able to just fool the goalie and get the wide-open kick. Like I said, the Bulldogs had plenty of opportunities, but you know what? They got the final opportunity, and they capitalized on it. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Taking a look on that first goal on the replay here, it was Coffey. He was all alone, had a little bit of pressure, nice deke, and just a beautiful hook shot into the top corner here on Adrian College TV. That made it 1-0, and that would hold for until the very last second as we would have Vortella come up on screen as we show the replay here again, right in front, takes the ball away and gets the shot right to the top of that crossbar as we were just talking about. That would tie it up with only 8 seconds left on the scoreboard, and Bluffton just couldn't get that deep last-second opportunity to go in. Absolutely tremendous game here. Do you guys have any final thoughts about how the Bulldogs played or how the Beavers played today?
Well, the Bulldogs, next time they need to capitalize on their opportunities, because I'm sure they're satisfied with the tie, but there's a lot more to take away, which is you need to capitalize on the opportunities that are given to you, because if you're playing against somebody else, it could be like a coin flip. One day it can not matter as much. The other time it can matter as much. It depends on the team. And for the Beavers of Bluffton, nothing to hold your head about. You played well throughout the entire game. It was a heck of an effort, and I'm satisfied with what I saw with both respective teams. Wasn't perfect, but just very impressed.
Yeah, for me, it's just about the effort for both teams that came out. They played hard. They enjoyed themselves. And now both teams need to understand, with this being a JV exhibition match in the fall, and no teams are competing now in the fall, and it's going to be a full court sprint here in the spring. This is the learning opportunity. They need to take the things that they like, take the things they didn't like, translate them back to practice, bring them to games later in the future. They just got to understand that, yes, this was a tie, but most importantly, it was a learning opportunity for both squads.
Yeah, I think it was an absolutely tremendous game here on ACTV. Was glad to be a part of it. The final score of this one between Bluffton University and Adrian College was 1-1. It ends in a draw after a last-minute goal. So that's going to do it for us here on ACTV. For DeJohn Hughes, Trey Matthews, I'm Matt Kibbe. We hope to see you next time here on ACTV. Have a great one.
In its 2021 edition of America's Best Colleges, U.S. News & World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. The institution was named to the Best Regional Colleges Midwest section for the 7th consecutive year, and once again listed number 2 in the Most Innovative Schools category. In addition to these honors, Adrian College was also named to the Best Undergraduate Teaching and Best Value College lists. Adrian College has been established as a distinctive and innovative educational leader in the United States. The institution places priority on a culture of innovation and critical thinking. This is the 12th consecutive year Adrian College has been featured by U.S. News & World Report. You can see the full list of rankings and find more information on their website. For more information about Adrian College, visit adrian.edu.
Hello, students. This is President Docking coming to you again from the President's Office at Adrian College. Hey, I'm sending you this video with some great news. Despite all that's been happening with the pandemic, COVID-19, etc., we've been hard at work on campus, and the faculty have recently approved 8 new degree programs, which I think are super exciting, and I want you guys to know about these so you can start to think about them as you think about your future academic career here. So here they are. The first one is in public health. We have both a major and a minor now in public health. Can you think of a more relevant major than public health right now, given all that's going on? The second one is supply chain management. If you're following the news, supply chain management is really where it's at. There are thousands of jobs. I happened to look before I got in this video. Some of these jobs pay over $100,000 a year right out of college. Public health pays very well as well. Great area to go into. The third new major that the faculty approved is human resources. And you know, every business, I mean, whether it's Adrian College or IBM or something in between, has a human resource office. Lots of jobs, a great field to go into. The fourth is professional sales. Now, whatever your professional career, you have to know how to sell, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling services, whether you're selling your character. Professional sales is a great thing to be trained in academically. The next one is esports management. Now, esports is just absolutely exploding across the country. And I know we have a lot of students that are athletes that would like to stay into sports. So we now have an esports minor degree. It's a minor right now, may turn into a major later, but it's a minor right now that you can get your degree in. And then we have 2 certificates that we're now offering in digital marketing, which is incredible. I mean, digital marketing, again, whatever you're going into, if you can do some digital marketing, your employers will love it. So these are high skill, high pay, high need areas with literally thousands of jobs coast to coast. So long and short is, once again, Adrian's on the cutting edge. We're at the forefront. We are leading the pack in innovation and ingenuity. And we just wanted you guys to know all that's going on. So there you go. It's all good news today. I hope that brightened your day. Thanks for tuning in.
Chance sets it in front. Shot centered by him. Davis, he scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament.
Right now. Whoa! The Allen crowd into it. He fires. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup. The
don't even know what we say about it. Like, I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next tonight, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
Points right there.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Oh, hey, there he is, Bruiser. Hi, I'm Bruiser's biggest fan. He was a legend to us puppies.
Strong but silent. Such a humble attitude from such a prominent figure.
He ran Adrian College's campus. Everyone loved him and wanted to meet him wherever he went. Welcome week, homecoming, spring concert, he was there and looking good. Well, he did have his own private groomer. He was so cool. He had the best education a Bulldog could ever ask for, as many walks as he wanted. Heck, the dog had his own pass to Richie. Bruiser was an athlete, but I'm so small. He did have to work hard at it. Well, maybe not too hard, but it will take a lot of commitment and practice if I want to land on varsity at Arrington too. It's just such a big jersey to fill. Seriously, huge. But I can do this. I want the job. Because I want to make thousands of Bulldog friends just like him. So hi, Adrian College. I'm Bruiser too.
Hi, my name is Bailey Merzick, and I'm here on the campus of Adrian College at the Adrian College Production House. This is Bulldog Bulletin.
Social media is currently exploding.
Fake news has become increasingly relevant and dangerous. People seem to be becoming more illiterate in the realm of information.
For this week's weather. This week and the end of this weekend looks to be beautiful as temperature.
On June 30th, 1975.
McDonald's just came out with some spicy chicken nuggets for the first time ever. It's the first time they've ever had flavor on their chicken nuggets.
Traverse City is set to start offering tours through Traverse City's former psychiatric hospital.
Scary news coming now from Adrian, Michigan, where the Adrian Police Department has confirmed.
Time now for the Runaway Sports Minute, and you know what time it is. High school football is back in the state of Michigan.
U.S. News World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. Thank you for watching this week's Bulldog Bulletin. Have a great weekend, Bulldogs.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert. Did you miss Constitution Day? The George W. Romney Institute for Law and Public Policy presented the annual Philip J. Perkowski Constitution Day Address on Adrian College TV this year.
His presentation, based on his extensive experience in the courtroom, promises to be revealing and thought-provoking. It's called Making the Words Matter, How All of Us, Not Just the Courts, Can Fulfill the Promise of the Constitution. Please join me in welcoming Brett DeGroff.
Using the arc of the moral universe quote too loosely carries with it a danger of magical thinking. Technically, we couldn't have expected the Constitution to do anything about it earlier. It was perfectly legal under the Constitution up to that point. The real action in this area is going to happen at the local level, in cities and in townships, because city and township governments fund and supervise police departments.
You can watch his revealing and thought-provoking speech now on Adrian College TV.
Adrian College's 2020-2021 enrollment has set a new record at 1,865 students. The incoming freshman class of 602 new students helped set the new record. This is the 13th consecutive year the Bulldogs have had an incoming class of more than 500 freshmen. Nearly 6,000 high school seniors applied to attend Adrian College this fall. Why do so many students choose Adrian? Adrian is constantly expanding majors offered to incoming freshmen. If you're a high schooler or know someone who is looking at taking their education to the next level, AC could be the answer. To see the programs Adrian offers, learn more about the process, schedule a visit, and even apply today, visit adrian.edu/admissions. adrian.edu/admissions. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, oh, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in that starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting in the ocean side with you. there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Oh, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one that I'd rather be with than you, my love. 'Cause there's no one else I wanna see. There is nothing else I wanna do. There is nowhere else I wanna be than with my arms wrapped tight around you. Oh yeah, oh oh.
The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's choice of lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.